Connie Stewart with SimplySimpleStamping.com, and I have got another really fun flashcard for you today. I absolutely love how this great little interaction, this wonderful little label flip card turned out. The bright colors, I don't know, it just kind of says Hawaii to me. That sounds really good right now, but we just kind of created just a very fun card, and yes, it is a flashcard, so let's get going. All right, we're going to begin as we always do with our flashcard pieces. Today I'm going to be using Pumpkin Pie and Whisper White as the flashcard pieces. Now, if you're kind of clueless, you don't know what a flashcard is, well, no problem. Why don't you go over to YouTube? You can search Connie Stewart flashcards. You'll learn all about how I use two little pieces of paper to create lots of different cards. The idea is that we don't use any more than we absolutely have to, which saves us money. So you can find that there on YouTube. My card base today is in Daffodil Delight. Now my base is a little bit different size. It is actually cut 5.5 by 6 inches. So a little bit smaller than what we normally use, but let's go ahead and get started with the base. I'm going to bring in my magnetic platform for this one, and I will be using the Label Card Thinlits. Now you notice when it goes on that magnetic platform, it really wants to stick. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of, I hope that you can kind of see this here, I'm just sort of bringing the side and kind of pressing it so it's catching that, that cutting line there. Just like that. Now I can kind of adjust it, but I'm going to kind of feel that my, my framelit is kind of locked in there. While I'm at the big shot, I am going to go ahead and cut on these two pieces using the label that comes in this set, all right? What I'm going to do is I'm going to put my white and my pumpkin pie. I'm going to line up the two edges here on the end, and I'm going to take my framelit and I'm just going to lay it in here. I want to make sure I leave myself some room because I'm going to be using this area. So I'm just going to kind of set it in here, and that way I can make sure I get both of these. Now, if this makes you uncomfortable, guys, feel free to run these through individual. You can do them one at a time as well. As long as that little edge is hitting right up there at the white, we know we're good to go. What we're going to do, we're going to run that through, and when it's all done, of course, we're going to have these two pieces, and this is what we're going to have left over. As I said, we are going to keep these. So let me set these off to the side for a minute. And I'm going to show you what we're going to do with these pieces here. I did go ahead and do this in advance, and I stamped some of the flowers from the Petite Petals stamp set. Love this little set. It actually has a matching punch that you can order. And what I'm going to do with those three, by the way, that has been stamped in Blackberry Bliss, Pumpkin Pie, and Bermuda Bay ink. So we're just going to take our punch, and we're going to punch those three flowers out. While we have that stamp set out, I'm also going to stamp in Pumpkin Pie on this Pumpkin Pie cardstock, and this is going to be used as a little backing. I'll show you what we're going to do with that later. Let's punch that out. We are officially done with all of that cardstock. Now we can go ahead and get to work. Let me bring in the right piece. We're going to go ahead and get to work on our card. So as you can see, I've run that through the Big Shot, and I love that the label framelit automatically has all of my score lines. And I actually just realized I'm scoring or folding that one incorrectly. Got to make sure I'm getting that right. There we go. So what I want is this big long side. Let's fold towards ourselves and then fold back. And I'm going to come in with my bone folder because this card, gravity really wants to work against you. So we're going to make sure we give that a really good crease with the bone folder. All right, we've got that done. Let's go ahead and do some stamping on this one. I'm going to come in with a Daffodil Delight ink pad, and I'm going to use another one of those Petite Petal flowers, and let's just randomly stamp. I'm going to try to do this quickly for you. We're just going to randomly stamp. I am going to avoid this area here, and let's get one there, and maybe one there on the side. So we're going to get all that stamped. And then I'm going to come in with a white gel pen. I love how the white gel just absolutely pops on cardstock. And we're just going to come in any place that we have a little center thing. We're just going to color that in. We're going to make that pop. I'm now going to come in with the Blackberry Bliss, I'll get it, woo. The Blackberry Bliss ink pad, and I've got the 3 Cheers for You, I'm going to stamp that down here in the bottom right hand corner, and then I'm going to use the stamp that says any hour spent with you is a happy hour. And I can see I've got a little crease right here. We're going to stamp that right in there. Beautiful. Now, one thing with that white gel pen, it does need to dry a little bit. So I've got this part of my card done. I'm going to set it aside while I start to work on the other aspects of my card. So let's go ahead and start with this Whisper White. And I'm now going to come in with the Happy Hour stamp set. Guys, this is such a happy stamp set. We're going to be using a few different pieces here. So let me come in with a Strawberry Slush ink pad. And we're going to make ourselves a little strawberry daiquiri. We're going to stamp that off to one side. Now I'm going to come in with, I don't know what we're going to call this. It's just bright and happy. We're going to stamp it in Daffodil Delight. I don't know, maybe a little champagne or something. And then the last one I'm going to do is with Bermuda Bay. We've got this adorable little umbrella. And let's just make that pop right outside of that glass. Isn't that just cute? I love it. Love it, love it. All right, now we're ready actually to go ahead and put our card together. It really is that fast. Let's go ahead and take this pumpkin pie piece that we cut out of the Big Shot. That's going to go on the inside of our card. So we can adhere that one here. Let's go ahead and flip this down. We can adhere this on to the front. And then we're just going to doll it up with some of those punched out flowers. So let me go ahead and show you on the first one. What I want you to do is put a mini glue dot on just one of those petals. Hopefully you can see that there. And I want that to just hang right there off the edge. You'll see why here in just a second. Let me come in now. I've got adhesive on the back of this one with the pumpkin pie. I can kind of lay this flat and sort of see the direction these are going. This Bermuda Bay one I actually have on a mini or a Stampin Dimensional, so I can kind of line that up. So see how I get this really nice kind of a layering effect there. I love it. I just think it's fun. But I did have one little issue, and that is I didn't like this. So let's go ahead and bring in that pumpkin pie. I'm going to go off camera here for a second. And I'm going to put adhesive all over this piece because I really want it to stick and I want it to hide. What I want to do is hide that white. Before I press it down, I am going to flip it over and make sure everything is hidden really well, and it is. So we're going to give that a press. We are looking good. Is that just cute? I'm loving it. But it needed one more thing. I think it needed a touch of ribbon. I have some of our brand new stitched ribbon. This one is actually called Tangelo Twist, but you know what? It goes perfect with this. And what a great bright look it has coming off of that Daffodil Delight. So you can see I've just run it through the circle or the label here on the side. We're going to give this a tie. You're going to see the stuff ties so beautifully. I've got about 16 inches of ribbon here, so I have plenty to work with, so I'm not fighting it. Nothing worse than fighting ribbon, right? So we'll make that look all pretty, and then we can trim this up using our ribbon scissors. So trim this down. And guys, that is what I like to call a flash card. That was really done quick. What do you think? Again, there's my little spot. I'm all ready with my sentiment, and this card is ready to send. That's my idea fast. I love it. I hope you guys do too. Now remember, all of the supplies I used on today's card, you can always find it at simplysimplestamping.com. There's an online order button. You can place your orders right there. And if you don't have a copy of Stampin' Up's brand spanking new catalog, well, if you place an order of $20 or more, I'm going to be able to send that to you absolutely free. So be sure to do that so you can get a copy of your new catalog. And if you also love the idea of flashcards, there's also available for you flashcard kits to go. This is everything to do flashcards. It's cut, it's ready. All of your flashcard pieces, flashcard originals, and flashcards 2.0. Everything you need to make 40 cards, including envelopes. Cut, scored, it's all ready because I know you guys want to get down to the fun part. You want to get to stamping. So you can order right there, flashcards to go at simplysimplestamping.com. So be sure to check it all out. Check out everything else I've got waiting for you on the website. Lots and lots of brand new stamping projects coming up in the future. So be sure to subscribe, and we will see you guys on the next video. Have a terrific day.